This is a ball joint. Did you know there's a right and a wrong way to put it on? Only one side of the eyelet is bigger than the other. Let me show you the markings to let you know what side you pop it on. Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. I got a good one for you. Pretty helpful. Okay, ball links. You got your servo, it's pushing the rod to the control horn that's mounted to your control surface, right? Many different configurations on how the rod is connected to the servo horn. In this case, this is a ball joint. We'll call the part screwed onto the rod an eyelet, and then we'll call the ball the ball. Okay, so the eyelet goes on to the ball. How many times do we see here on YouTube or anywhere? A lot of the guys we watch all the time, you know, they're building their plane or what have you, and they need to make an adjustment manually. So they just pop the eyelet off of the ball. They twist the eyelet one direction or the other. They loosen it to lengthen the rod. They tighten it to tighten the rod to change the movement of the control surface. But the eyelet only goes on the ball one way. It's supposed to only go on one way. One side of the eyelet, the hole is bigger than the other side. And we see a lot of people go to put the eyelet onto the ball and they grab a pair of needle nose pliers or what have you and just click. You know, and sometimes they're looking, you know, the control surface they're working on is underneath the wing and they're just doing it real quick where they can't even see it. Who knows if they popped it on right. If you push the eyelet onto the ball the wrong side, the side that the hole is smaller, you can probably get it on there with some effort or some pliers. But if you push it on the wrong way, then there's a pretty good chance it could come off. So let me show you up close the markings that tell what side is bigger versus smaller. The bigger side goes onto the ball. Let me show you. Okay guys, so this piece of broken plane right here, I have not touched it. This is how I received it. So follow along here with me. We see our ball link. We'll call this part the eyelet. Okay, and then the center ball where the screw's going through it, you know, we'll call it the ball just for us talking right now. So when you're looking at the Phillips head screw to the end of the eyelet, you just see smooth gray plastic. All right, keep that in your mind while we're talking. Here's another one, and from the Phillips head screw to the outside right here, you just see smooth gray plastic. Look at the other side. You can clearly see some distinctive markings, and that it's not smooth gray plastic. I don't think that number 4 has anything to do with what we're talking about. In this particular piece of hardware, you push your eyelet onto the ball with the side that has the markings. All right. Oop, oop, oop. You guys okay? The side with the markings, the hole is bigger on this side versus that side. It is just a hair bigger, but it is bigger. I got a ball in my hand here. So looking at this side, which is the smooth gray plastic, no distinct markings. See the ball compared to that. Then this side and the ball. So when you got your plane and you need to make a manual adjustment, you pop your eyelet off of the ball and then you unscrew it or screw it in to change the length of your rod. You need to make sure that you pop it back on with the side that has the distinct markings. You see, this is the one that I haven't touched. This is how I got it. Somebody's crashed plane. I found it at the park and I grabbed it because these are good to have. Spare pieces. The distinctive mark has gone onto the ball. So we have our eyelet and our ball, and I'll push the ball into the eyelet. Look on this side. See how much the ball is visible, and then how much is visible on this side. Let me take this out. How much is visible? How much is visible? The side we're looking at now, the hole is a little bit smaller than that side. So you don't want to push it on, you don't want to push your eyelet onto the ball and force the smaller side, because then you're stretching out the plastic, or you're squeezing the ball and you're making them the wrong sizes. Then that could end in catastrophe. You're flying along, and it pops off. You don't want that. I don't want to break this one doing that. Let's do it again here real quick. Distinctive mark versus no mark, no mark. Let me try to get it in there with the no mark side. I got it, but I've also done this a time or two. So just pay attention. We don't want anybody to have an accident over something this silly. One last time for good measure. So this piece in my hand, you can see the Phillips head screw, and then you're looking at the eyelet, and you're just kind of, you're gauging how big the hole is in the eyelet. And look at this side. The side that pushes onto the ball is bigger. This one just doesn't even want to come out. Bet you didn't know that, or maybe you did know that. So I hope that helps a few people out. I hope it gives other people some entertainment. So, hey guys, I appreciate all the comments and the thumbs up and the subscribers and this guy right here, ringing the notification bell so you don't miss my next videos. That's the best way to support what I do. The more thumbs up I get and the more comments really helps out the YouTube algorithm. I would really appreciate if you guys would do that. And check to see if you're subscribed or not. We've lost like 130 something people in the past few months, so make sure you're subscribed and didn't, who knows, some ghost unsubscribed you. That's happened to me before. I watch YouTube as my main television, and I'll be looking for something, and I'm like, man, I haven't seen a video from this guy. And I'll check, and I'm not subscribed anymore, so who knows what happens. So check that. All right, guys, hey, thank you. Once again, I hope this ball joint video helps somebody out. And, hey, happy flying. Until next time, you will see me here. Right here.